All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. All right, well, I wanted to do this broadcast for all the viewers, all the other proofers on the other side of the world, because I know, like, sometimes I forget about you guys, and so, like, when I remember, it's like, man, I really want to try to do that. So, I try to come on at a time that's like good for you guys, and that's capable for me. So, um, hopefully, this is like a okay time. I have no idea if it'll work out for everyone on the other side, but we're going to find out. So I just figured I would start this one up there and see how it goes. Hopefully this is going out public. I believe it is. I will pass out the link for anyone who wants to join. But I did want to make it a point that we will be having our live broadcast this Saturday at 8 o'clock, rolling over till Sunday, where all the proofers are able to come onto the channel and host their own live event where they can discuss whatever, within reason, and see what it's like, having their own live stream and see all the bullshit that I get to deal with. So hopefully that'll work out for everybody. So anyone who wants to come and do it, just come on and let me know, and we'll set up a time for you to. I will go and post the link on YouTube in the comment section of the live comment section on YouTube for anyone who wants to come and join and say what's up. Sit back and just watch the show. All right, so it seems to be popping up here. Uh-oh. Well, it sounds halfway good. What up, Darth Zenu? How you doing, buddy? Alatonio, how you doing, buddy? RGG, doing good? Arpith Sahib, did I say that correctly? How you doing, buddy? Sir, please reply. Please do reply to me. There you go. There's your reply. What up, Prono? How you doing, buddy? Rob Cost, doing good, buddy? 111 subscribers. Fuck yeah. See, I told you, dude. After your first 100, dude, then they start coming, man. What up, Nick? What's going on, you guys? Arperth Sahib, still waiting for what? You got your reply there, buddy. Let me post a link for you guys. All right, so and Rob, you're from the UK too? I didn't know that. All right, and good afternoon, Prono. Where are you from? I had no idea. I thought you were over in New York for some reason. But hopefully, I don't know how far along the delay is on this. Let me see. I'll try to find out. So it should be playing right now. Oh, it's like a. Oh, wow. That is a really, really bad delay. Oh, fuck me, man. I wonder if I should try to switch over the internet to my phone's internet. Because the last times I tried to do that, good old England, right? Last time I did that, it actually seemed to make a huge difference. All right, 1 second. All right, we're gonna see how this works, because last time it seemed to work very well. Or I'm gonna shut off the internet to my computer, and just use the internet for my phone. I don't know why this seemed to work so well last time. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's see here. So it should be on my new network. It seems around 15 to 20 seconds delay. Damn. Oh, that's terrible delay. Then it's connected to the new network on my phone. Yeah, because that sucks, man. 20 delay. That's a lot of downtime, you know. Fuck that. Oh, I'm just going through. And sound is bad. Well, it did. It is like switching over for a minute, so it might take a second. Switching out. Yes, it did switch over. So far behind him. You know, so I'm sure it will glitch out. Live. Let's see here. Is it working anywhere? Let me check on my phone. Glitch. Should just switch back. I don't get it. It can work a lot better, dude. To the regular internet. So it should be fixing itself now. Yeah, just give it just a second. Cost is saying that it seems better. All right. Still, like, just gotta switch, so it might take a minute. There's still that fucking huge delay, dude. All right, so just a bit iffy. Good. I keep seeing it how it's glitching out and shit too, and that sucks. Keeps all fucking freezing. All right. Oh, you know, I'm gonna fucking watch it on here. That's like not help. And then all this shit that I've opened. All this shit out. Okay, all right. So hopefully it can be back to normal now. And then close this bitch down. Right. My performance on my task manager too. Oh, it seems I'm at like 3.87 gigahertz, so that's really fast. So really good. How's it working, Nick? Is it any better now? He's saying, damn it. Nick Sellers is saying, damn it. So it probably sucks. Let me check it on my phone. Oh, it's not that far behind. He's saying, damn it. So that would suck. Oh, the camera stick keep cutting out. That sucks. Oh, it's not that far. Okay, so it's about like 15 seconds. You know, still 10 seconds delay. What up, Velcurve? And he's saying it's bell curve is saying it's fuzzy. Damn it. Well, hopefully we can get this bitch cleaned up a lot, man, because Nick Sellers is saying it's cleaning up a little, but still glitching out. Damn it. Well, hopefully this bitch will fucking start cleaning itself up and getting getting back to normal. Maybe I should maybe next time I do it, I'll start with it like using my phone internet or something like that. I think a lot of it has to do with me trying to switch it over in the middle of doing it because you already know how bad Google Hangouts fucking sucks, dude. I don't even know why I go through Google Hangouts. I should just do XSplits and run through that. Just because the camera quality always looks 10 times better when you do, as opposed to Google Hangouts for some reason. So I don't know. It's fucking whack. It's all fucking stupid. Shanna, MIT Team Jericho, sup proof we in class live streaming. Are you you're not in class right now, are you? It's normalizing now, Rob. All right, good. Oh man, Shanna, fucking don't be watching UFO proof while you're in class. I always got people like telling me, they're like, oh yeah, I'm in class right now. Like you have no idea how many people are like, how many students will like message me like, yeah, I'm watching you right now. I'm in class, dude. Yeah, my professor's talking some bullshit. I ain't paying attention. I'm like, fucking pay attention, dude. Fucking get your fucking grade and graduate, man. We need smart people in the world. If fucking, hopefully UFO Proof isn't one of the channels that'll dumb you down. There's already so many channels out there that do that. And there's a lot of, I usually try to bring some intelligence to the UFO world mixed with some comedy and some foul language and some fucking drug abuse and guns and some other shit. But, hopefully you get some kind of education in there, like a little peek of, learning a little something at least. But so Shanna, you changed your name to Shanna MIT Team Jericho. What's Team Jericho? Are you guys building a robot? Is that the name of your team? They're more interested in proof. They're missing the best days of their life, right? Hell yeah, we are. Hell yeah, we are. Our professor is cool with it. He's a proofer, been a believer for years. Well, fucking hell yeah, dude. You see what I'm saying is, smart people always believe in UFOs and always believe in aliens, not just alien life. All right. But, people like really intelligent people always believe in UFOs. And I find this again and again. And you can take some of like, the biggest names in academia and ask them if they believe in alien life and if they believe in UFOs or if they believe in aliens visiting Earth, because they'll make the distinction between a UFO and an alien craft that has been visiting Earth. Rishi Rivers Sign, am I saying that right? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they'll usually make the distinction, but like I was just watching a video with Elon Musk where he was saying that yeah, he believes in aliens existing, and and he's like, and if there are super advanced extraterrestrial civilizations out there, then they've most likely always been watching us, and that they've probably been sending craft here or probes to study our planet to gather data and information and then just zip off back and and let them calculate their data and information and add it to their pool of knowledge. But I was just watching a thing on him talking about that. So it's like anyone with half a fucking brain would realize that no, we're not alone in the universe. And on top of that, if we're not alone and other intelligent beings exist in the universe, well then the chances are that they might have figured out ways that we haven't on traversing the great distances, the vast distances of space, and they might be sending probes like we would to investigate other planets. Like, if there was life on Mars right now, like intelligent life on Mars, then we would look like aliens to them because we send our probes to them that fly in the sky, that land on the ground, that take samples and all that shit. And so they would think the same thing. So why wouldn't aliens be doing the same thing to us? They absolutely would. That's the defiance to our dean. Oh, that's in defiance to our dean. What is um, defiance to our dean, who thinks UFOs are a waste of our time? So we came up with the name Jericho because we're tearing down the walls, tearing down the walls of Jericho. I like the biblical reference as well. That's in defiance to your dean. Oh yeah, and he might think UFOs are a waste of time, but I wonder if he believes in extraterrestrial life. Probably. He might think UFOs are a waste of time. He might be like, oh yeah, UFOs are a waste of time. Alien spacecraft visiting Earth, well, that's completely normal. But he might be like, yeah, UFOs, total waste of time. Bell Curve is saying chemtrails are killing everything. BP Earthwatch. Oh man, I don't know about all that, Bell Curve. What up, Talia Rose? How you doing, buddy? Doing good, sweetie? Um, no BS here, just the truth. That's right, Rob. Yeah, BP Earthwatch, you got to be real careful, man. Okay, so one, the dude is a total schizophrenic. All right, now there's nothing wrong with that. Meaning, just because you're a schizophrenic doesn't make you stupid, and it doesn't make you, it doesn't mean you have a less education. It doesn't mean you don't know what you're talking about. All right, there's a good friend of mine, my friend Jason. Who is a schizophrenic, all right, but he's an intelligent guy, and he's completely normal and shit, except the way he views the world, and so it can have some uh, you know unintended effects through his beliefs and shit like that. You can't see them. Hey, what up, Tony? How you doing, buddy? Doing good. Why not? You can see them. Oh yeah, you're talking about chemtrails. Yeah, well that's the thing. You're saying chemtrails are killing everything, except they're not. Like what's being killed by them? And also, um, a lot of times people are looking at chemtrails, and which one is a fucking chemtrail? What chemical are they putting into it? you know there's a lot of stuff you have to look along with it, like what's the reasoning, and then you have to look at the logistics to it, and then a lot of times you'll look at the evidence that people will provide, and it'll be fake evidence. They'll provide pictures of the inside of planes that are full of canisters, like they're dumping out chemicals in them, except the pictures are completely photoshopped. And so they'll do that just because they're fucking weird like that. They try to prove their own delusions by telling you a lie. you know I've had a hard time getting my head around the fact that aliens would have arms or legs or things like that torso or head and so on. Oh yeah, me too, man. You chilling with your girlfriend, Tony? Awesome, buddy. What up, Leroy Jenkins? Raphael, doing good? Hey, in a nutshell, what do you think about the paranormal? The paranormal, I don't consider ufology part of paranormal research. I know a lot of people do. I don't. I separate ufology from paranormal research, like ghosts or Loch Ness monster or Bigfoot or whatever. And I actually separate Bigfoot and Loch Ness monster from a paranormal, from like ghosts or whatever, because I consider that cryptozoology, which is what it is. Um, but my take on it is I don't really believe in like paranormal activity, like, well, because I don't believe in like ghosts as per se, like to what our beliefs is. Like a ghost is a person who died, and that's their soul, and they haven't gone to heaven or something like that. Which I'm not saying that there can't be some kind of like maybe it's actually more scientific than that. Maybe the people who've witnessed a ghost are actually witnessing somebody in another dimension, and maybe like their image has like bled through to our dimension or something like that. So maybe there's more science behind it than just a ghost, and like some kind of religious belief of some fucking old lady who died in a hotel fire and now she rattles chains for all eternity. So that shit I don't really buy. Tired as fuck. I have to work tomorrow too. Oh, that sucks, Raphael. I'm gonna make sure I'm reading all your guys' chats here. I've had a hard time getting we've already read that. Let's see here. Velcro was saying, I live in the UK. We get tons of chemtrails here in your face kind of chemtrails, no joke. Oh no, I believe you, but like, you know, are you sure that you know the difference between a chemtrail and a contrail? Because if you're just to go and look at the difference, if you're just looking in the sky, there is no difference. I mean, they all the chemtrails, the what you guys are calling chemtrails are what everyone else calls a contrail. So, you know, you got to make sure. I was like, what's the difference? Is that, do you see a chemtrail that's being, you know, sprayed out that comes down to the ground and all of a sudden you have tons of people dying? Like, where are you getting this whole people are dying from this, you know? Like, what evidence is suggested that shows that, yes, 100%, this group of people have died because of chemicals that are being sprayed in the atmosphere by planes? You know, you're just getting assumptions and stuff by BP Earthwatch, which is, you know, that's what you got to be careful about. You know, it's just, you know, they're making assumptions with zero evidence. Shannon MIT Jericho saying, we got caught by the campus police hanging out on the SciTech roof looking for them on Wednesday night. They reported us to our dean. Funny proof. He'll buy Hawking's theory. They're out there, but not. Yeah, of course, man. But they're not. Hang on. But they're not more advanced than humans are. Yeah, you see, that's another thing. Like Stan Shostak or whatever from SETI. This is what I don't understand. How they say, you know, he believes in extraterrestrials, but he doesn't believe in UFOs. So basically, he's saying he believes in aliens, but they can't be more advanced than we are, which is fucking preposterous. You know, I mean, the world is 14 billion, or the universe is 14 billion years old. I mean, they've had plenty of time for other. You know, just think about this. Look how advanced we are and how much advancements we make in such a little amount of time. And just, you know, 6,000 years, as opposed to humans being on Earth for, you know, close to 2 million years. I mean, look how much we've advanced in the past 6,000 years. So if there was another life form, an intelligent species, like an apex predator on a planet that developed intelligence as a means of survival and defense or whatever, then there's a point where their intelligence just starts going faster and faster and faster, where if they were even just a couple years, if they were just a couple decades ahead of us, they might be super advanced. You know, if they were just 50 years ahead of us, well, when your understanding of science and shit like that starts, you know, like Moore's law, you know, and everything starts doubling like that. I mean, you know, that's just, I mean, they could be traveling around the universe in 100 years, you know? So I don't know. I mean, you know, and the people who say they're like, oh, they believe in aliens, but they don't, like Stephen Hawking and shit like that. You know, it's like they want to believe, but they don't see the evidence for it. And the thing is like, I don't think that they have the ability to understand the evidence, even if they saw it. And that's one of our issues with being able to see this, to be able to say that we're alone in the universe or we're not alone, because we could be looking at the evidence all around us and we might not understand what we're looking at. And so we simply bypass it. And, you know, we look for evidence that we can understand and comprehend, but it might be 100 years before we're able to comprehend that, oh yeah, this was evidence we could have, if we would have known this back then, we would have already known that we're not alone in the universe. Nick Sellers is saying, that the chemtrails could possibly be a form of weather control or maybe covering up the sky to hide something. Oh, you know, Velcurve is saying, of course I do. Of course I do. What? New jet engines do not give out chemtrails. Cancer causing and mental issues, shortening lifespan. This stuff site there all day. The stuff sits there all day and spreads out. And no, I'm not just going on BPS video. Jesus. Later. All right, buddy. Yeah, but chemtrails typo, not central. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but you want to be real careful about believing it. You know, you want to be real careful with the whole chemtrail theory, because it's just, what's the evidence that you are presenting, whether you're going using BP Earthwatch or not. I mean, that's fucking irrelevant. You know, what's relevant is what's the evidence that you're presenting that it's killing people. That's what I want to know. Okay, it's one thing to say that, yeah, there's chemtrails out there. It's another thing to say that it's killing all kinds of life. It's killing all kinds of people. Where is your evidence for that? when you show me that evidence, then we can discuss the possibility of, this being some kind of government conspiracy. Other than that, you can't claim, geoengineering is a government conspiracy or something like that. It's actually a government project, So, but that's what I want to see. I want to see some evidence of people are dying and it's been connected to these chemtrails, because I haven't seen any evidence for either one of those to be true. But I haven't seen it. That doesn't say it. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It merely means I haven't seen it. So if you can provide it, I'm more than happy to take a look at it. Hey, what up, QVid? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Hawkins should be dead. He's probably a different guy or clone. Hey, what up, QVid, you motherfucker? Yeah. You know what? Hawkings should have died fucking years ago before we had all of our advancements and shit. But even still, even with our advancements in medical technology, he still should have been fucking dead. I don't know how that decrepit fucking puppet is still alive, man. And don't get me wrong, I love Stephen Hawking, man, but fuck, really, how the fuck is he still alive, dude? Him and the Queen of England, dude. Reptiles, man, I'm telling you, dude.
Stephen has a very good battery life.
Right? It's his fucking battery, dude, You know it is, dude. Well, now that he's got like an ion lithium, before it was just a Duracell, dude. Okay, but now with his new ion lithium batteries, dude, he can live like fucking like an energizer. He'll just keep going and going and going. I live forever.
And as for the Queen of England, we all know she's a reptilian, and God knows how long those
Duh.
motherfuckers can live for.
Well, yeah, tortoises live what, like 150 years, man. So I mean, I'm assuming she live at least as long as a tortoise.
Yeah.
It's an untraceable secret chemical, odorless, clear, and created by the Illuminati. Haha, exactly. See how, you made a good point on putting it out there like that, because that's really what it's like, Nick. That people will, what up, Werner? How you doing, buddy? That people will put it like that they'll say it's untraceable, secret chemical, odorless, clear, created by the Illuminati. So there's no way to ever know except I'm telling you because I know somehow. It's like, how do you know? I just do because I watched a video on YouTube with a computer voice that told me. Right? Snooze E, the fallen angels are not aliens, but anything for a buck. The fallen angels are not aliens, but hey, anything for a buck. No, they're definitely not. They're definitely not aliens. I hate it when people come in here and say that crap about fallen angels, demons, and they're like aliens or demons. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up with all that, dude. It's in the Bible. That's why. That's their answer for everything. It's in the Bible. It's like, no, it's not. That wasn't in the Bible. Velcurve, I never said it was killing people. I said they were killing everything. Plants, i.e. plants, insects. I mean, maybe even humans. Who knows what they are putting in there? I know, but what evidence do you have for that, man? I'd like to know, Velcurve. I'm not trying to, I'm not putting you down or anything. I'll put down BP Earthwatch just because, his shit is so fucking overboard with stuff. I'm just like, man, and I mean, and I used to really like some of his stuff, but like, I'm just like, he's definitely got some mental issues he needs to work around, man. But so that's why I want to be careful for falling for anything like that without fucking evidence, So, what the fuck? My dogs are going crazy. What's going on with the dogs? I can hear my dogs out there going fucking nuts, little bastards, man. Yeah, because I mean, if it was killing stuff, I mean, don't you think that this would be a big story? Wouldn't this be a big deal? Like if they're killing plants, insects, anything, wouldn't it be a big deal to say to the world that, hey, man, yeah, dude, like our food supply is in jeopardy, our fucking, our agriculture and, even humans, could potentially be in jeopardy. Yeah, I see them there every day. Last 7 years, they have been going full on up there. It took me forever to say this. I'm old and slow. Oh, it took you forever to say that. You don't have to type it, motherfucker, Cupid. You are on here live with me. You could just say hello.
I didn't bother.
Old and slow, so. But what I wanted to, besides I wanted to do a show for everyone on the other side of the world, like fucking QVid and our boy Tony and everybody, but besides that, I did want to make it a point to let everyone know that we're going to be doing our live 24-hour broadcast where all the proofers get to take over and host their own show. So it's you guys get to take over UFO Proof for 24 hours and host your own fucking segment and do whatever the fuck you want and talk about whatever the fuck you want. So you guys make sure it's going on this Saturday at 8 p.m. Remember, this is Pacific time in America, right? So it'll start at 8 p.m. Pacific time and it'll go until Sunday, whenever the fuck we're done.
So for anybody in my part of the world, that's roughly 4 o'clock Sunday morning, till maybe 4 o'clock Monday morning. And I've got some good news over that as well, Carl. A very good friend named Lee. He'll be coming on as well, hopefully, at some point during the 24 hours. He's watched you for a while, but he's only just... I did a first hangout with him yesterday so he could work it out. And
had an idea.
And a couple of others. Well, he's planning on coming on, but he did me a super favor.
What's that?
I'm off work on Sunday. He's doing my shift.
Oh, score, dude. He's working your shift for you. Fucking hell yeah, dude.
So I can be on for the whole 24-hour period.
Oh, good deal, dude.
Jason is up for 4 o'clock in the afternoon our time, so that would be 8 o'clock Sunday morning for you.
8 o'clock Sunday morning for me? Okay.
And we would also be good to come on, say after you've started the show, 5, 6 o'clock for us, which is what? 10, 11 o'clock for you. An hour or two after you've started, kind of thing.
Yeah, dude, that would be perfect. Like, because I'm going to start it, and then fucking you guys could actually be the first ones to jump on if you wanted to, man. That would make it easy. You guys just want to do that?
Well, I'll check with Jason.
Check with Jason.
Jason, are you here? Come in, Jason.
Yeah, why? Yeah, is he on here? He should be on here, dude.
He might pop on.
Party shittiness. This should be interesting. Oh yeah, dude, it'll be a bunch of fun. Bunch of people that don't know how to run their gear. Hopefully not. No, dude. I'll tell you what, man. I've been doing this for like, how long have I been doing this, Cuban?
Too long. You're looking old now.
I'm looking old now. Fuck, I don't know. I think I've been doing lives for about like 2 years now, and or close to it, and I still have fucking issues. So this will be so much fun to see what like the thing is that people have no idea that they see what I do and they're like, oh yeah, I can do that. That's no problem, and because of like I make it look easy, but people don't realize, I am a professional stand-up comedian. I'm a professional performer, and I've been doing it for years. That's how I fucking paid my bills for fucking ever. So it's something I was used to doing. But for people who aren't professional performers and shit, man, it's gonna be real weird when they're up there doing it and they can't think of something to say, or something happens spontaneous and they're just like, oh, I don't know how to fucking deal with this. Like, how do I fix this and blah, blah, blah. And how do you keep talking and keep going with everything? And it can be such a fucking pain in the ass, man. It's, yeah, it can be really awkward. And if you don't know how to deal with the awkwardness, you could just want to be like, okay, I give up the whole show and just fucking shut down and leave. I could just see so many people doing that, but it'll be fun to give them their chance. Cause I know there's a lot of people who want to come out and have their own chance to express their beliefs and opinions on something. And, and they're part of the channel. And so it's like, I want to give them a platform to do that on, something that I wish I had when I was starting out, like it would have been so cool if there was a channel that I was a part of. I could have been like, oh man, this is one of my favorite channels. And like kind of have a chance to actually go and do my own little segment on it. I'm like, that would have been fucking awesome. And so that's how I always try to run UFO Proof, is think about all the stuff that I would have liked to see, or I would like to do as a viewer, and then I just try to incorporate that into UFO Proof, like having Google Hangouts and shit like this, dude. I mean, there's so many. It's like I always like thought, man, it'd be cool like to see a channel that I really like and to be able to go and interact with it and not have to go and become and pay money to join as a membership of something like that, and then you get to see their tweets first or some bullshit like that, but I'm talking like come on and actually, interact and be a part of the show, and just anybody, like there's nothing stopping people from coming on here and being a part of the show, and I think that's what's really cool, man.
I think it'll be
What the fuck is
interesting to
that?
see what different people do. I think that's going to be the most interesting thing.
Oh yeah, dude, exactly. Raphael is saying, or Flat Earth, Leroy Jenkins is saying, flat earthers get shut down immediately. That is an absolute, dude. I won't fucking deal with any flat earthers. The thing is, I don't think there's going to be any proofers on here who are going to be discussing flat earth, but there might be some flat earthers who come onto the fucking channel, but we will just, kick them out as usual instantly, unless the person who's hosting the show at the time wants to have fun with them and fuck with them. Then more power to them, because me, fuck, I love it, dude. I love it when they come on, because I love fucking with them, but I can only deal with it. I'm like, all right, now you just gotta go, dude. I'm sorry, you gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. I gotta kick them to the curb.
I think I'll just boot them myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never booted anybody before, so it'll be a new experience as well. Sean normally beats me to
that. Yeah, he's quick for that shit, dude. Oh, dude, there's a lot. You're thinking that'll be an epic battle between Shanna MIT team. Jericho is saying that that would be an epic all-out battle royale between proofers and flat earthers. Fuck, we do that shit all the time, dude. We constantly go to battle with them. Aha, what up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Hopefully Mark will come on and host his own show, dude. Are you going to host a show this Sunday or this Saturday to Sunday? Doing when we let the proofers take over UFO Proof Live. Put all their heads off and shit down their necks, right, dude? Exactly, dude. Fucking stupid ass flat earthers, dude. God, man. They are like an insult to humanity, dude. But we have to be careful. Don't say their names, or they will appear like fucking Beetlejuice. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with saying that shit, dude. They'll fucking show up, man. That's awesome, Proof. I love it. You are the man. Fuck yeah, Nick. Thank you, sir. Yeah, yeah, I just want to make sure that everyone has their chance to come on and say their, and like I said before, like Cubit here, Cubit is a fucking pro-Trumper, I'm a pro-Bernie guy. The only thing I ask is that you don't disrespect anybody who died, so I don't want to hear any conspiracy theories about the Las Vegas shooting, about Sandy Hook, about 9/11, anything where somebody died. I don't want anyone to disrespect anyone's memory on my channel. That's just where I draw the line. It's like we gotta show respect to people who died, whether you think they died or not. I think it's irrelevant, and I think just because we're just going to play it safe like that, because it's if it's your mother, it's going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta be better than that. And then also your political views is fine if you want to talk all right-wing stuff like that or whatever. I just don't want any Clinton supporters or any pro-Clinton stuff. I know that seems like such a wrong thing for me to say as a progressive, but I'm fucking sorry. I just can't fucking stand her, dude, all right? She is a fucking cheating fucking cunt, and as simple as that. So no pro-Clinton stuff, and no you can do pro-Trump, like fucking Cubit is a pro-Trumper. If you want to talk about right-wing stuff, that's fine with me. Sean's a fucking pro-Trumper. I mean, he's fucking head over heels in love with Trump, but if you want to talk about Trump, that's fine with me. If you want to talk about Bernie or the left, that's fine with me. Just no Clinton anything. She was never really a lefty, all right? She's a fucking goddamn dino. I can't stand a bitch. I just don't want to deal with her, all right? But everything else is basically fair game. Just don't do any copyright shit like that. Other than that, man, you're fucking good to go. I'm not going to say shit about whatever. You guys can talk about whatever, even Michael Jackson and Tupac. Sure. You want to talk about Michael Jackson and Tupac? Go for it, dude. I mean, that's a little dated, but I guess that's fine. What up, Wade? How you doing, buddy? Wait, you going to get on and host the show? Las Vegas people died. Well, Paddock never shot a person. Oh my God. Yeah, don't start that shit, Mark. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. I don't want that shit on the fucking channel because we're disrespecting people who fucking died, especially when you're saying dumb shit like Paddock never shot anybody. Yes, he fucking did. All right. He fucking shot the people, man. It's like a terrible, terrible tragedy. And you get suckered into believing bullshit because you see it online, because you see it on InfoWars or some fucking YouTube video, or they have no fucking evidence other than fucking conspiracy theory, dude. Yeah, exactly. Except we have family that lives in Vegas, man. So it's fucking different, man. I'm from Las Vegas, man. Yeah, damn it, it starts. No, it doesn't start. It's getting shut down right now. Don't worry. What up, Smooth Virus? Yeah, UFO proof for breakfast. That's right. Smooth is going to come on. He's going to do a show, man. I think his shit will all be about drone kick-ass shit like that. Dude, who knows? Maybe it'll be about UFOs in Washington, D.C. I don't fucking know what the fuck he's going to do a show on. Yeah, that's why I say I want to see Wade host the show, dude. Go ahead, Cuban.
Did you see Smooth's new plane? I know he showed it to you, the big one.
Yeah, the big fucker, dude.
You should have seen him putting that fucking thing together. He gets a packet out and he starts attaching it to another piece and he's like, wow, this is big. And then he suddenly realizes, oh shit, there's more to this wing. So he gets the next one out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God. Go ahead.
So he gets the next one out and he's attaching that bit and he's like, fucking hell, this thing's big. Well, he wasn't actually swearing. And then he opens another packet and there's more wing. And in the end, how the hell is he going to transport it?
It's like, how's he going to get out of the house?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like 12 foot by like 7 or 8 foot or something. It's like fucking huge.
Are you serious, dude?
Oh my God.
Can he even get it out of the house, dude?
I don't know.
I wonder. Did you ever see Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Where fucking he built that fucking the giant model of Devil's Tower in his living room. Yep. During the behind the scenes of that, they fucking built the fucking tower and everything, and then they're like, house. No one thought about that when they built it at the studio. They're like, how do we get it into the house to film it? They had to literally cut the wall down to the fucking house to get the fucking thing inside. You know, they're like, oh fuck, man. Wade, well, it's saying sorry, no notification. I usually get them. I can't host. It would be a roast, probably, Wade. But that's the whole point, dude.
You'd be fine,
you know.
Wade.
It gives, yeah, be fucking fine, dude. Give everyone their chance to come on and use, you know, UFO Proof's platform to fucking get your feet wet and, you know, and have fun doing it and shit, you know. And then it'll all be with people you know.
If you jump on,
believe it or not, drones aren't that hard to build. It's all in the integrity and creativity of the person building it. Oh no, yeah, no, it's, you know. Also, I mean, like, the only really hard stuff would be to building like the fucking, you know, the processing chips, the GPS processors and, you know, the shit like that. That I couldn't fucking do. Building the actual craft itself, building the, like, you know, all the airfoils and whatever you need to make it more aerodynamic or whatever for your plane or for your drone or helicopter or whatever. You know, yeah, that depends on the fucking person, man, you know. What's up? What's happening, my proofer buddies? Q, what's happening? What up, Stephen Nixon? All right, so we're going to be, I don't know if you know this, Stephen, but we're going to be giving everyone on UFO Proof their chance to host a live show on UFO Proof for 24 hours. It'll be starting Saturday night at 8 p.m. and it'll be running till Sunday, till whenever. And so you guys get to come on and take an hour or two or whatever and host your own live show on UFO Proof, man. So if you want to be a host of your own show, you can come on and do that times, man. So it's gonna be fucking awesome, man. Are you going to apologize to people when it comes out about Pizzagate, that more than 2 shooters at Las Vegas and Bernie being charged with something? Mark, don't fucking get kicked off this channel, dude. All right, because now you're pushing your fucking luck, man. All right. Now you're stepping over the lines for your fucking stupidity. All right. I can only take so much stupid on UFO Proof, and there comes a line of stupidity that you cross back from. Okay, it's just like you've basically fallen off the flat earth. You get what I'm saying? That's what fucking happens when you get too stupid. All right. I'm the best mofo at hosting, and you know it, buddy. Good. Let's see if I can get out and host a show, man. Tubers be saying the Devil's Tower is a giant ancient tree trunk. Haha. You hear about that? Yes, we fucking heard about that, dude. It's what was it called? There are no trees on the flat Earth or whatever. There are no forests on the flat Earth, something like that. What up, JB Smith? How you doing, buddy? Can I have his mod then? Yeah, if he gets kicked out, you can have his fucking mod. I don't think he's gonna get kicked out. I'm just giving him a hard time for being stupid. Pepsi pansies. I didn't get a notification, just checked again and got on by chance. Are you fucking serious, Steven? What the fuck, man? Wade, didn't Wade say he didn't get a fucking notification either?
There's been a couple of people in the last week saying that they're not getting notifications. I haven't had one for this.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
And
I do this for people on the other side of the fucking world, man. And it's like half of them aren't even getting their notifications, man.
Yeah, I'll say I've still not had one on this.
Fucking goddamn it, dude. You know, and it's like fucking, you know, we would have I mean, we probably have so many more fucking viewers and so many more views on our channel if you know, like half of the fucking 9,000 subscribers I actually got notifications. Even if half of them got notifications, we would fucking have a lot more views and fucking a lot more people on here live. But it's like fucking so many people just simply don't get them at all, you know? I've been to Devil's Tower. It's pretty cool. It's an old lava flow, is what actually is from a lava tube. Correct. Absolutely. Fucking, Nick has fucking nailed exactly what it is. And these dumb fucks, what up, Steven? These dumb fucks come on here and they say, oh no, it's an ancient tree trunk because it looks like a tree trunk. Okay, so check this out, you guys. If you go and you take a picture of the Devil's Tower and then you Google image search it, Google will post up a bunch of pictures that look similar to it. And since tree trunks look similar to it, these guys go, look, it's a fucking tree trunk because it looks similar. It's like, go ahead, Steven.
If I took a picture of my cock, does that mean that it's a fucking rocket?
Just because it looks like it resembles a rocket, exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is their mindset. They're like, just because it resembles something, you know, doesn't mean it is that thing.
This was turned on the UFO Proof. This was the name, and now it's turned into a complete conspiracy fucking channel, man, with all these fucking headers on it.
Right? You know,
Stephen, could you do me a favor? Do me a favor and turn off your Alvin the Chipmunk voice thing.
Oh,
that was fucking funny.
What do you mean? Hey, man, what's happening? Everybody's wondering. Hey, hi. Hey, Kruger. Kruger, are you on, Kruger? I love you, Kruger.
He didn't want the government to know who he was, so he's like, "I don't talk like this, guys."
That's because every time that he can sign, he thinks that the man in black's going to come and kill him.
Right? What is all that, dude? Hey, Proof, we're building a map with an overlay showing UFO sightings in correlation to universities, military, government, and private facilities, and have been seeing that a good number of sightings. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, actually, you could do you use the UFO stalker map at all? That would probably really help you guys, man. So just to put in my input, if that could help you guys out at all, fucking use the UFO proof or the UFO stalker map in conjunction with your other map for military bases and sightings like that, you know.
What is it? What's that what is that you're talking about?
Oh, MIT, Shanna MIT Team Jericho is saying that they're going to they're saying, hey, Proof, we're building a map with an overlay showing UFO sightings in correlation to universities, military, governmental, and private facilities, and have been seeing that a good number of sightings. Yeah, and I'm saying that to help out their should check out the UFO stalker map,
right,
because it would it'd make a big deal, man.
That actually might be a good idea, because if you're seeing a lot of UFO sightings in certain areas all the time, and it's near like government facilities, you might actually start realizing that it's more government than it is aliens.
Oh yeah, you know, and like but I'm like, you know, to help throw it out there, but I think also and maybe Shanna could do this. Yes, we have been using like 110 different source maps, and each is identical, if not close, in relation to each other. Exactly. Proof audio is gone.
No,
how's my audio?
We can still hear you.
Oh,
we can hear you fine, but it seems to have dropped down a level.
It's gone on and on.
But we can still hear you fine.
All right. How's this? Is that getting any better?
Yeah,
UFO stalker Nick.
Tell me this: is the sound okay? Although I never got my fucking mic yet, but is my sound okay through this?
No, your sound sounds like shit through that laptop.
Does it, man? I can't wait.
You sound like Stephen who's being an ass.
I'm just being an ass, dude. But hang on, I want to finish this though. Talking about Shannon, you know what I would like to see, and maybe you guys could do this over there at MIT, is make. I wonder if you could take all the data and make an algorithm to help you predict where a UFO flap would occur. All right. So when you have UFO flaps, that's where you have a bunch of UFO sightings take place in the same area around the same time. All right. So I wonder if you could take all the different flaps and all the different sightings and, write a program where you could make out an algorithm to predict where a UFO would appear or the next flap might appear. That's what I'd like to see. We are seeing a definite clusters and pinpointing flight trajectory across the U.S. Exactly. You see, so I think you're well on your way, man. The YouTube channel IUFO sightings is cancer. Private attorney, you hit the nail on the head, dude. Okay, IUFO sightings sucks fucking donkey balls, man.
Hey, Proof, you have absolutely fucked up UFO Seekers channel, hey.
What do you mean?
You see that video you put out? We're completely fucking debunked that fucking shit. I used to watch UFO Seekers and think, this is pretty good, man. And I watched that video that he done, and it was fucking ridiculous. It just made their channel look like a complete and utter piece of shit.
Well, I mean, and I was a fan of UFO Seekers, although I'm like, their shit wasn't. I'm just saying, it was okay, but it wasn't like top notch by any means. But
Jesus, that carry on that they done where they overlaid the fucking the F-18 or whatever it was they put, that shit was ridiculous. It looked nothing like that fucking UFO.
No, dude, that was so stupid that they did that.
Yeah, do you think that there was any chance that it might have been a helicopter drone?
I have no idea, but I want to go by what the pilots were saying, and they couldn't identify it, and they said it took off faster than anything they had ever seen, and they were flying F-18 Super Hornets. So I mean, that's fucking quite impressive to see a craft be able to outperform them like that, especially seeing one that the one pilot was claiming was under the water, that waves were breaking over it, So this is something that he was seeing physically. He was visually seeing this with his eyes, so.
That's okay, but did you not tell me? Did you not say that there's did I not hear you saying that there's a type of drone that can go like something like fucking 8,000 miles an hour or something? They got some jet propelled drone that it's really, really fast. And it might have been something like something that the military's got, like a helicopter drone that can go.
Yeah, but it was the military that was out there performing these, they were just doing some maneuvers and doing just routine stuff. And if there was something from the military in their airspace, they should have been able to identify it. The fact that their cameras and everything couldn't identify this craft, that's fucking completely doesn't make any sense. They should have been able to identify it, no problem. Even if it was a secret military project, the Navy or the Air Force or whoever would be informed that this is taking place, and they wouldn't have had it investigated by another branch of the military. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with you. But there's no audio that said that it might have been false information. There's no audio to prove that wasn't a military drone, and they put it out as a UFO, like like a false fucking information sort of thing. Because there was no like physical voices that we heard. They say exactly what it was. Like you're saying, you would like to hear what the pilots were saying. No, but,
Well, yeah, you get to hear what the pilots are saying, though. You know,
but can you really understand them? I couldn't. I've tried and tried and tried, and I cannot understand one thing.
oh well,
that
I mean,
saying.
they have ones that have the text written out and what is exactly what they're saying. You know, like they have them where it has like closed captioned or whatever, and you know, like
that's why I was asking. Do you not think it was false information? They could have said could have said that this is what they did say when they didn't really say that. It might have been like a setup.
No, I don't believe that at all. I mean, because the pilots clearly came out and they're sitting there doing an interview talking about the video with their voices on there.
Was there an interview? Oh, I didn't hear an interview. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's interviews with them, you know, sitting there talking about the video. And if it wasn't their voices, they probably would have acknowledged that and been like, well, yeah, but we recorded this later or we said this later or something like that. You know, they never make any point to say that. So to our knowledge and to what they're presenting, it's just that, yes, this happened and this is us recording it and this is us talking about the audio and shit like that, you know?
Right. Okay.
The algorithm ideas reminds me of those two kids that went looking for a UFO based on sightings had been happening and disappeared. You hear about that one? What was that one? Is that was that a Canadian one? I think it might have been a Canadian one. Rob Cost says, have to go. See you guys later. All right, Rob. Have fun, buddy.
Hey, do you not think that
F-35? Get over it. It's not a bell curve. You think it's an F-35? Dude. That's what they were saying, dude. They were saying like it's an F-35. Fucking get over it. It's like,
fucking
no, it's not, dude. It's like you fucking simple-minded fucks. It's like, and it's funny because then I got video of what an F-35 looks like through the fucking, through the Raytheon system, and I'm like, that looks nothing like what they were showing in that video. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but that's so fucking dead wrong. That's such a wrong answer.
Why you tell me? Why
was always upside down over my house all the time? Hey, right?
Why was the video so fucking bad? Why was the quality of their video so bad?
Well, you know what's funny? In the UFO Seekers, did you know that they fucking they put a gradient filter over the video? And so I'm like, so that it's them purposely messing with the video to make it look even crappier by putting a gradient over the video.
That's why I'm saying,
which is fucking bullshit, dude. I was talking about the UFO Seekers video in the chat the other day. Was it you who told me about it? All right, sweet, man. No, it wasn't. Oh no, maybe it was you, Bell Curve. Either which way, yeah, dude, fucking, that was fucking awesome, man. Thanks, Cupid. He's a good guy and needs all support at this time of grief. What are you talking about? That's what we're trying to do, to predict the flaps so we can test our way to see if we can do to them what they do to our aircraft, i.e. their instruments, but not flight controls, right? I was a fan of UFO Seekers, but that vid was a train wreck. Yes, it was, JB Smith. Private attorney is saying, yeah, it was definitely not a fighter jet. Yeah, exactly, man, you know.
Okay, funny as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, oh, you were under your other account? Oh, okay, Velcurve. Oh, all right, I see. I believe it in the States. Oh, they mapped out sightings and went into a desert, I believe, in the States. I don't know. That might be a made-up story, man. I used 2 miles from one of the most famous UFO sightings of all time, the Turnbull County, Ohio mass sighting. Police officers actually tried chasing what looked like a TR-3B. Whoa, that's pretty cool, man. Or it was a Corey Good spaceship. Joking. That was coming from over here.
Where did this TR?
Sorry. Hang on a second. Sorry, ain't got a clue. Don't know about Velcurve. I'm not sure what Wade's talking about. Oh, no problem. All right. So what were you saying, Stephen?
I was saying, well, who made up this TR-3B name? Where did it come out of?
You know what? Now there is the TR-3B Black Manta. There is an actual aircraft like named after it.
I know that. But what?
You know, but it's who's what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there is an actual. Shut up. Sorry, okay. There's an actual craft named the TR-3B Black Manta. So it's actually a name for a military craft. But they kind of took the name and ran with it for any kind of flying triangle, like, you know, Secure Team 10 basically made every flying triangle a fucking TR-3B, you know?
I always wondered that. I thought it was a Secure Team fucking thing. It was made up or something.
No, like he just took a hold of and ran with it, man.
Right.
Hey, Proof, we were trying to do the same thing with the Bermuda Triangle, possible Earth station for them to study us from. It has a lot of the same occurrences as aircraft that have come in contact with alien craft in other parts of the world. Yeah, that's true. Also, TR-3B Astra. That's right, JB Smith.
Sure, did they not know the Bermuda Triangle is a big massive TR-3B?
The what?
The Bermuda Triangle is a big massive TR-3B. It's cloaked.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's just a cloaked TR-3B. It's a giant one. Yeah, no, I would like to I would like to see that. I'd like to see the like a map with or I'd like to see an algorithm put out trying to predict where a UFO sighting would occur. See, that's the difference. Okay, so if we are clever enough to outthink the UFO, to outthink the occupants, all right, really, that's when we can really discover them. That's when we can really bring it out to the public and say, yes, UFOs are real, or aliens are real, is when we're able to outthink them. If we're not clever enough to be able to, predict what they're going to do, then they'll forever be beyond our, beyond our ability to say, yes, they exist. They'll always be a step ahead of us. It's like we have to be able to outthink them and, make these predictions. If we can predict what they're going to do, then that's how we're going to be able to get it. Because then that becomes part of the scientific method. And then that's what, people use for, verifying new sciences and stuff, is by using the scientific method. And if in your method, if you're able to predict what they're going to do, that's part of it. And so I think that's really important. And I think it's a must when it comes to proving that extraterrestrials do exist and do in fact visit Earth.
That is
off me. Everything has arrived, so I will be sending it Tuesday. Yes, I did. I actually responded to your email, buddy.
Cuban, I'm just looking at your picture here. You are one sexy motherfucker, hey.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
The Bermuda Triangle is an invisible TR-3B. What's up, Cuban?
The only thing with that is to predict where they're going to be. That means there has to be like an actual schedule in some way. Whereas if they're coming to Earth in a random way, you're never really going to be able to predict unless, they are coming to a specific place more often than others. But the problem there also lies with, what reports are we taking as being true?
Well, no, it's like this. Okay, so it's not really a prediction on, like a scheduled timing event. It's so much as a prediction of what they're here doing on Earth and what they're going to be doing. Like if you can discover that they're collecting this kind of information, okay, say they're collecting the information of when a volcano sets off mini earthquakes, all right? So if they're looking at that, then you're able to calculate that, okay, well, this volcano will be putting off a bunch of mini earthquakes during this time or whatever. We might actually have a UFO show up to take these calculations. And so we could be there in advance to see it happen. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to necessarily be the schedule so much as, trying to understand the data that they might be collecting and how we could use that data to our advantage to foresee what their actions would be. And if we can do that, then we could actually, prove that we're, clever enough to understand them, How
many planets out there do you think that if there is extraterrestrials 100%, how many planets out there are they visiting? Because we're obviously not the only planet with life on it. How many planets out there and how many extraterrestrials are they out searching around the universe? It's impossible to even think.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so Velcro was saying, but if they are that far advanced, they would already have that type of info. Well, that's the thing. If they are that far advanced, they have to get the info somehow. And so that's how they're getting the info, by sending their drones or probes or whatever to come and collect it. So just because they're super advanced doesn't mean that they're not like gods. So they don't already have all the information that they need, perhaps they're still just gathering information. And
How do we
and
know,
so
how do
simple
we
as
know
that.
they're not gods? How do we know
We
they're
don't
not
know.
gods?
But to your understanding, they would be godlike. I mean, like, I'll tell you this: whenever I had my close encounters with UFOs, they are very. I could absolutely see a religion springing up simply from an interaction with an ancient person and a UFO. I could see a total religious belief, like in a complete new, dichotomy of the situation,
Has
when a
anybody,
UFO comes into play,
has anyone ever wrote like a type of Bible? They say that the extraterrestrials are God and make a new like religion. They say that we know that they're our God and try to do you understand? Instead
Yes,
of
there
like
are.
instead of believing in the one God of Allah Almighty, that fucking bullshit. I don't believe that.
Yeah. No, there are, and usually these people are pushed to the outskirts of ufology, and they're usually called like they're like forms of contactees, and they have their own little pseudo religions and religious beliefs on that they're all going to get come and rescued by a UFO and shit like that, and they have different fucking alien gods, and
your sound sounds really bad there, Kyle.
Yeah, you've gone crackly and roboty, but it'll probably come back in a minute or so.
All right. It'll come back, yeah, because it happens to your guys' voices as well. It comes back, you just have to wait a second.
That's the mine's is just because I'm from fucking Ireland.
No, it's just fucking, it happens to anybody, dude. Like, it's just the fucking shit just gets all fucked up. Scientology, yeah, like Scientology would be one, Darth Zeno, who was on here earlier, he could tell you all about it, dude.
Oh, Cuvid.
Yes.
Do you drink beer? Is that beer?
Citizen E, they're probably gods. Yeah, Citizen E, you make an excellent point. Citizen E is saying they were probably gods to. Hang on, Stephen. You're saying that Citizen E is saying they are probably. Stephen, hang on, man. They were probably gods to our ancient ancestors, and that's exactly what the point I was trying to make is that they probably are, to our ancestors to actually see a UFO and to come into close contact with one, for all intents and purposes, you would believe it was a god. I mean, they are very godlike. Even today in modern times, my experiences with them, I'm able to hold myself back and be like, no, they're not God. It's not a god. But I could see if I was just a little bit stupider, how I might believe that, and how our ancient ancestors might have felt the same way and had no reason to doubt that these were in fact gods. I mean, the thing is that the feeling you get when you see them and that this, whatever you're looking at, is not only intelligent, but is beyond you and is earth. You really it's, it can become like an obsession for you. I could definitely see a religion or two or all of them springing up because of our ancestors' contacts with UFOs, absolutely. Go ahead.
Has it ever inspired you in your life whenever you did experience the sightings? Did it ever inspire you to do anything with your life or to do anything special?
Yeah, absolutely. It inspired UFO proof, man.
Oh, I know a dickhead. I don't mean that. I mean like your personal life.
What do you mean, like in my personal life? Like what?
Like did it ever inspire you to do anything like I mean, if I seen like God, it would inspire me to be a better person and a different person and things like that. So them sightings, did it ever give you a feeling of I'm here, I need to do something special with myself or do something different? Or
yeah, absolutely, it did.
You shouldn't need to see God to make yourself a better person, Stephen.
No, you shouldn't.
No,
it really does do that. Like, and I mean, UFO proof was a way for me to actually express that and to make myself a better person. It really did. It really did make me a better person after my encounters with UFOs, man. Like, I was a total different person, before my encounters, and then after my encounters, it really did. It changed me fundamentally. You're having like these contacts and these sightings with basically aliens, and you're like you get I mean, you feel privileged. You feel like special from it, you know, like not that you are special, you just feel privileged. Like I feel privileged that I was preview to, you know, to such extraordinary things, man, and how little people actually are. And so it helps you, like you set yourself, you know, apart from everyone. And then you realize how you're not apart from everyone, how closely you are to everybody, and how, you know, and to take care of each other and to be good, and to, you know, and to share everything. And, you know, and that's why, like with UFO proof, you know, like that's why I make it so inclusive with everybody, and that everything I do on the channel is like how is to get people involved out there, and so they get to be a part of it too, because it's not so much about me as it is about all of us, you know, and like and all of our experiences. And, you know, my experiences aren't any more important than anybody else's, but it's the collection of all of them together that really makes something special, you know, that really sets it apart. And so I think that's why it's so important to have everyone's encounters, and everyone to come on and share their story and share their beliefs or whatever, their you know, ideas about stuff. And it just kind of brings us all together.
And what inspired you? They make a platform on your roof, and like that, was it by chance that you just seen your first UFO?
No.
And then it inspired you to look for them more whenever you seen one.
Yeah. After I kept having my sightings and stuff, I was like, man, I want to go out and see them, or I wanted to go out and like just look for UFOs. And I knew one of the best places would be on my roof, because, you know, we had a really tall house, and it would be above most of the trees and shit, and I could see all the way around the whole horizon and everything. So I was like, that would be perfect. You know, Indiana is a real flat looking state. It's a real flat land, you know. So being on your roof, you can see for miles in every direction. So I thought, yeah, that'd be perfect, man. As for, like, you know, the drawing the crop circle on there, that I don't fucking know. That's just, I was, you know, it's so funny, man, that I put that on there. I wanted a tattoo on my neck. I have no idea why. I was just fucking obsessed with it.
You don't even believe in crop circles?
Nope. I don't even fucking believe them. But that symbol meant something, dude. I knew when I painted that symbol on my roof, I knew that I would have a fucking an awesome UFO encounter. And the day that I did, I had an awesome UFO encounter with my fucking brother-in-law at the time, man. So it was like, I felt like I told him when I made it that when I was making it, I told him that I was like, after I have this made, we're gonna have an awesome UFO encounter. And he was like, for real? And I was like, yeah, for real, dude. And I got it finished, and we sat out there that night, and fucking sure enough, dude, they came, and it was fucking awesome, man.
You not think it was weird, but, you know,
so
you were in a different state whenever you seen the first UFO, and then you moved to another state, and then you were watching out for them, and you seen another UFO. Do you think that they were contacting you personally, or was it by chance that you seen it a few times?
No, I think it was personal. Like, I think they were just watching me for whatever reason. So that's basically weird. Just studying me and gathering data or something. I don't know, because they kept showing themselves to me. And then all my friends and family would see them when they were with me, but they didn't see them by themselves, you know, but they would see them when they were with me, you know? So it was, and then, like, you know, like, and it's like, it started in Indiana, but I mean, the shit didn't stop. And when I went to Arizona, the shit got even crazier, man, you know? And so, I mean, it was fucking, it's like, it followed me out there as well, man. And, you know, my girlfriend was actually a part of all of it when I went out to Arizona, and we met and everything. And she, you know, she became a part of everything. So she got to see firsthand how they interact with me and be, you know, they were a part of my life and shit. And so it was,
did she not think you were,
you know,
did she not think you were crazy whenever you first
She
met?
thought I was crazy as fucking batshit, dude. She thought I was fucking out of my mind, fucking crazy, dude. And then she seen the truth, man. And she was like, oh fuck, dude, you know. And then she started fucking, I mean, it fucking, you know, there was no denying it, dude, you know. And then they started fucking, you know, showing themselves to her and shit, dude. And so it came into her life as well, man. And so she was having her own encounters and stuff. So it was fucking, you know, it went from me being batshit crazy to fucking her being, oh my God, you were telling the fucking truth. And I'm like, I fucking told you, bitch.
Do you not think it's weird that, like, I told you before that I've never actually seen one up close, but
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure that the one that I seen was definitely a UFO because it was too high up. But well, it was a UFO to me because I don't know what it was, and it was too fast for anything that we could make. So that's why. But do you not think it's weird that I've never seen one, but I would never think in one part of my mind that anybody's crazy about thinking about UFOs, because I believe 100% that they're real, but I have never seen one.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, that's the thing. Most people will go their whole lives without seeing them. That's why I feel so privileged to be able to see them. You know, because most people go their whole lives and never see them. Or you know, and then you get one person who sees one, and it changes their whole life. You know, but the truth is, they are fucking out there. Hang on a second. Private attorney is saying, proof. What is the most profound UFO sighting or experience you ever had? I can't tell you that one. You know, but there are plenty of other ones I've had that you can go and you can see on my channel. You know, the closest one I ever had, I did a video on it. I talk about it on here all the time. Was with a UFO probe, which was a black sphere. It was about like 4 feet in diameter, man. I fucking watched it come out of nothing and just come above my head at probably about 8 feet. Like I said, if I would have stood up, I could have fucking touched this thing, dude. I mean, it's a big black sphere just comes out of nowhere and just starts spinning above your head. You're like, holy fuck, dude, you know, like it'll blow your fucking mind. But that's just one of many, man. But the most profound one I can't fucking tell you about. Maybe one day, man, we'll talk about, but that's not today.
I think that one that you seen, the black sphere, do you think it came out of like a portal?
I think it probably came from like another fucking dimension, or either it was invisible or it just has the means of invisibility, and it just fucking it turned fucking like all of a sudden you could see it now, because it looked like it looked like a ball coming through a wall, that like if the sky was a wall, you know, like a fucking blue wall or something, and it just passed right behind. Like that's what it looked like when it came out of nothingness. I was like, oh my fucking God, dude.
The reason
it was like
why
right above my head, man.
The reason why I'm asking you that,
Go ahead.
because if you're saying that it came out of nothing and you couldn't see it, and then all of a sudden that you could see it, do you not think that maybe they're all around us all the fucking time then?
Oh, they are, dude. I mean, that's fucking definite.
All
man.
the time. They're around everybody all the time. And then, but people that really fucking believes that they want to see one, then they'll show themselves to them certain people. Or
yeah, I think so. I think so, man. I think that it's I think they're all around like all the time, and that there's just certain times when people are able to see them, and who knows what causes it, so people are able to see them. Maybe if it's the human themselves wanting to see them, or maybe it's fucking
that's what I believe.
You know. Oh yeah. Tony Ergo I am is saying, look forward to the day you can talk about it. That's right, man. Me too, man. I'm assuming the most profound one was an abduction. It was not an abduction, no, but it is fucking insane, man. You know, and fucking, you know, you wouldn't fucking believe me if I told you guys, man. But you know, it was fucking awesome, man. They gotta have my girl there with me, you know, and so I know I'm not fucking crazy.
I'm starting to lose the fucking plot, man. I've got a great telescope and stuff like that, but I'm starting to lose the plot. I'm looking for them that fucking much because I want to see one, and I still haven't seen one, and I'm starting to lose the fucking plot because I haven't seen one yet.
Get your fucking. Did you get yourself a laser?
No, I haven't got a laser yet. No.
Get yourself a fucking laser and make sure you're out in an area where you can see all the stars, you know.
There's plenty of those areas here. There's loads and loads and loads of fields where I'm all around here.
Mm-hmm. You know, you got to get away from all the light pollution and everything like that, you know.
Where I love it, I do live in a housing estate, but there is loads of fields where it's completely dark. Well, you know.
What up, Josh Walker? Yeah, that's where you want to be. Places like that, man.
I would take a motorbike out of water, a telescope, and I'll just be sitting and just watching, lying some nights and real nice lights, or nice nights, stoned, and just lying watching all the time. And I've yet to see one, and it's fucking driving me.
See, that's the thing. Don't get stoned, because you'll start going off in your own mind, and you'll stop looking for them, and you'll start like having, you know, conversations with yourself. You know, yeah, you want to focus on the fucking sky, and you want to constantly be looking in every direction. So it's like you want to have different stuff with you, different tools. You want to learn about the stars and shit. Like, you really got to be interested in the stars themselves, you know, to be out there looking for UFOs. Because if you're not interested in looking at the stars, then hunting UFOs will get really boring really fast, man. I just so happen to really I enjoy looking up at the stars and everything. So it's like, I have no problem doing it, you know.
I've been obsessed since I was 17 or 18. Absolutely obsessed since I was 17 or 18 with the stars and watching the sky. But it's fucking driving. I'm 35 now, and that's driving me fucking absolutely crazy, because I know myself that they're real, but I just haven't seen one yet. And I just want to see one to verify I was fucking right.
Oh yeah, dude, they're fucking, they're out there, man. They absolutely exist, dude.
I know they do, but I've no verification with my own eyes, but I know they are. I know they're there.
Oh yeah, you know, JB Smith is saying, I've seen maybe two, but too far away. Just has a weird feeling. I know one was because of how it moved. No aviation lights, ECT. My son was with me, and we both directed our attention at the same time. Oh yeah, dude, you know, and you know, a lot of times it'll happen like that, and you might not know what the fuck you're looking at, and that's what'll throw you for a loop. And you'll try to rationale, you know, oh, it's this or it's that. If you immediately jump to fucking UFO, there's something wrong with you. not with the object, but with you. If the first thing you say is it's a UFO, you know, it's like, dude, it says Southwest on it. You know, like, fucking calm the fuck down, dude, you know. Velcurve is saying, it's been almost 8 years now, and I've not been looking much. Oh, what, since your last sighting? Citizen E saying, do you have infrared or night vision? UFO can only be seen in certain spectrum of light. Absolutely, I do. I have several different cameras that are, you know, vision. You know, this is another one, fucking night vision. Go ahead.
Do you think that there's any chance that black holes have anything to do with that, like the way that UFOs enter our vicinity around our solar system and stuff like that?
You know, I like to think that, you know, I think it's interesting that all galaxies have a supermassive black hole in the center, and that makes it seem to me that, in fact, all the galaxies in some way are connected. And if they are in fact connected, maybe there are ways to, you know, how do you cross the void from between a galaxy to another galaxy? It's one thing going from star to star within a galaxy, but how do you go from a galaxy to another galaxy? I mean, that void, that distance is so fucking mind-boggling. Perhaps maybe it has something to do with a black hole or some kind of wormhole or something. But I'm not necessarily saying that UFOs use black holes to travel, but I am saying that, you know, that's a possibility. There might be some kind of connection between, you know, galaxies and the black holes and possible wormholes or Einstein-Rosen bridges or whatever.
I was watching a thing about on CERN, about CERN, and they said that there was something to do with an atom. Whatever they done with the atom, no matter how far away, there's like a duplicate atom that does exactly the same thing as the one that they're messing with, no matter how far away it is.
You're talking about quantum entanglement is what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what. Well, do you think that maybe that extraterrestrials, or, you know, have found a way to gather up all their atoms and like teleport that way?
I mean, it's fucking possible, you know, but it's what an extraterrestrial species might use for, you know, transportation. I mean, it could be anything, you know. I wouldn't rule anything out, man.
Kyle, would you post
private
the link?
Yeah, I'll post the link again.
Thanks.
Private attorney is saying, what do you guys think of those orange or white orbs that are often seen and account for a large portion of UFO videos? I've seen a lot of those UFOs, those orange and white orbs and stuff. And a lot of times I think they might be like sphere UFOs or probe UFOs that are basically that's like kind of like their propulsion, or they're just energized, and then it's kind of like a neon gas burning, like a neon light would. It's just like the gas is being, charged with energy, and then it's, the gas starts emitting photons, and you see it as a light. But it could just be very well just be a probe, a craft, and that's the like its propulsion system in a way, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I'm just assuming.
Have you ever watched?
Galaxies have black holes. What was that?
Have you ever watched the video on about the guy from Brazil that got his anus and stuff all like taken out, and his half of his face was taken off, and this and that, but there was no blood whatsoever. It was like taken out with lasers and stuff, and all stuff like this. I don't believe that was anything.
I think that was a fucking. Like I think that was fucking I think a dude got killed and they tried to blame it on fucking like a UFO or something. Like,
no blood. There's no blood even on the cattle mutilations and stuff like that.
That doesn't mean anything, dude. There's a million ways to explain for that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take you over and I'll try and cut your anus out and not leave any blood on the floor, and we'll see if we can do it. We'll put it live in you.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. You couldn't do it. You gotta know what you're doing, dude. You see, if you don't know what you're doing, you're like, how'd they do it? So how the fuck would you do it if you don't even know how they did it?
Well, me, you and Cuvat will do a video and we'll try and do it. We'll see who can do it the best.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. He's like, no, we won't, dude. And so for anyone in Ireland, if you want to know why your cows are missing anuses, talk to Steven, all right?
Fuck off.
Their vision of Hubble or keyhole stat, but way more advanced. They might be able to communicate through an entanglement, but transport is less likely due to the computer power needed to store position of all the atoms. Yeah, I agree with Guy Fawkes. Yeah, but I think they would use quantum entanglement for communications more than teleportations or something like that, man. But yeah, I think Nick Sellers is saying, yeah, I think the military kills people and leaves them in an effort to create fear of aliens. I don't know about all that, man. What do you guys think happened at Roswell? I think, and I know it pisses a lot of people off, man, but I think that in particular, the Roswell incident is in fact exactly what the government said it was a weather balloon, a crashed weather balloon. And that's just going by, if you read the newspaper from Roswell, and it's describing the crashed debris, and it's talking about fucking sticks and tape. All right, you tell me what fucking UFO is using sticks and tape.
But
all right, now the weather balloon used sticks and tape, but a UFO, I'm like, what UFO uses sticks and tape? I'm just saying, I don't think it was a motherfucking UFO if it was using sticks and tape.
Yeah,
hey, hold on a second. We had a fucking space rocket that was steam powered recently. So, come on. Fucking sticks and tape make perfect sense.
Yeah, I guess you're right, dude. If you're a flat earther, it would.
And when the governments always say, "Oh well, it was a secret weather balloon." No, it wasn't. There was nothing secret about it. The information they were getting from it was secret,
yeah,
but not the weather balloon. All it was supposed to do was basically see if the fucking Russians were doing nuclear shit.
Yeah, correct.
So
the Project Mogul was just listening.
That was secret and not the fucking weather balloon.
Well, that's fair enough. But why did they say that there was the debris was like over a 4-mile radius, and the first newspaper that came out said that it was a saucer?
Well, no. See, the first newspaper that came out didn't say it was a saucer. It wasn't until like a couple days later that they said that. At first, it was just a fucking a report on the rancher Mac Brazel, and how he found a bunch of debris on, and it wasn't even his ranch. He was a ranch hand. The ranch was actually owned. The property was owned by somebody else. He was just like the caretaker of the ranch, and he found a bunch of debris scattered a mile, and from a giant weather balloon, carrying that array of stuff for listening. It's like listening device and shit. it makes sense that it would, yeah, it would make sense that it would scatter over a mile, man. But no one ever said anything about there being a disc. And when you listen to Jesse Marcel, he never says anything about there being a disc or aliens. You know, haha, what up, Snooch? I use sticks and tape, but usually when having sex, Snooch. Yeah, you know, but that's what I'm saying. You know, the fucking when the first news report came out and Mac Brazel and the fucking reporter and everybody was reporting that this crash debris was a bunch of sticks and tape. I'm like, dude, when it comes to just that particular case, I think that's what it was and that doesn't mean UFOs aren't real. And that's why I think it's important for everyone to know is just because you disagree with a UFO case or you debunk a UFO, less real, you know, and it's okay to go ahead and debunk it if you know, it's okay to do that and just move on to the next one because they are real. So it doesn't matter when you debunk them, you know.
I just don't believe that. I don't believe it because I don't believe that they're going to come from another dimension, manage to get here safely, and then fucking crash on their field in Roswell. So,
yeah, you know, especially for no fucking reason, you know. I mean, that's fucking, it's so weird, dude. You know, I mean, like I could see one where UFOs were like being shot down by the military or something like that. But just one that it just for no reason, just fucking straight up crashed, even though they claim the reason was because they were testing radar, which is fucking stupid. I don't believe that would ever bring down a UFO, but
it was the alien fell asleep, you know, and he was sleeping.
Right. They aren't real according to flat earthers, though. I know, dude. That's the fucking problem, man. You know, that's the problem with flat earthers. They can't ever say that UFOs are real because of their fucking beliefs. Apparently, to flat earthers, space isn't real, dude. You know, I mean,
nothing's real. Yeah, dude.
Nothing's real, dude. I seen one. The guy who started this whole flat Earth thing, fucking Eric Dubai. He also has a video saying how fucking nuclear bombs are a hoax and the Egyptian pyramids are a hoax. That neither one of them exist.
What's all them Japanese?
Just because he's never seen a nuclear bomb or been to Egypt, he thinks they're all a hoax. Like, you know, he's so fucking weird.
So after fucking Pearl Harbor and the nuclear bomb killed all them Japanese people, was that a fucking hoax?
That was a hoax. That's what he's saying. It was a hoax. It was totally fake, made up.
For fuck's sake. There's pictures and everything that shows you shadows of a person that
those are fake.
Of a shadow.
Fake pictures. NASA lies. You're part of your shill for the government. You're part of NASA. Shut up. That's their fucking argument, people. I saw it on a YouTube video. Roadhead is responsible for more UFO crashes than anything else, right? Guy with a fox. Roadhead. That's great. There's a channel on YouTube that claims that heavier than air flight is a hoax and all airplanes are really holograms. I fucking bet you, dude. I bet you there is too, man. Oh God, people are so stupid.
Hey,
if we think the radar thing might be plausible, think of how different UFOs appear now compared to what people were seeing in the 40s and 50s. Oh, what about it? I don't understand what's the difference. I mean, the stuff that they seen back then, they still see today. You know, and I mean, we use far more powerful radar nowadays than we did back then. You know. Yeah, exactly. I heard it was the radar too, messing with their navigation systems. Correct. You know, that's the story that they're putting out. But I'm like, there's far more powerful radar today, which doesn't bring them down. You know, so I don't see how that would have. But
how many people's watching?
Looks like 28 viewers, I think.
Right. If there's 28 viewers out there, if everybody thinks I'm sexy, just put a wee.
You're not gonna get one. Oh yeah, it is a hologram. Yeah, I've heard that one, dude. Zero is found unconscious, bleeding, and the missus and a friend of ours told me I was saying I was with an alien, and when I came to, I don't remember a thing. Wow, damn, dude. A nuclear bomb. I said a nuclear bomb. A nuclear bomb. That's funny, dude.
My bomb.
Was the first news release there were reports on Roswell? Was that the first news release that there were reports on Roswell? Yeah, you know, that's what we were talking about anyway.
We talk about that all the fucking time, and it's the same argument all the time.
It's always the same argument, dude, you know.
People,
always, man. You know.
but
But
I
I think it's important that we always bring it up, you know, like, or when people bring it up, I think it's important for us to say, you know, hey man, you know, well, you know, just because, you know, like, okay, so yeah, I started UFO Proof, but you know, my opinions aren't the only one that matters, you know, and I think it's, you know, everyone's opinions, and just because I say something doesn't mean that that's what, you know, that's what it is. So when I say I don't believe in Roswell, that doesn't mean Roswell didn't happen. It doesn't mean there wasn't an alien craft that happened at Roswell, because I can be wrong. I fucking wasn't there. I'm just simply going off the evidence that I've been presented with, and when I put it all together, that's the answer I come out with. But I could in fact be wrong, and so, you know, I think it's important to get everyone's opinions and their beliefs on what happened there, you know.
But can you not remember Kyle Roswell whenever you were 13?
Yeah, I was there back when it happened, dude. Back in fucking 1947 or whatever the fuck, dude.
You were 13.
I was 13 years old back then, dude. I'm like 87 today, man. I just look great. That's all.
You're looking good, man.
Are you talking? You're saying you're always wrong, Kyle? So you're saying you're always wrong? No, I'm not saying I'm always wrong. I'm saying that that I can be wrong, just like other people can be wrong. I can be right, just like other people can be right. I think it's important to get everybody's perspective on there. You know, what is your thoughts on Borisco Indigo? I think Carrie Cassidy is fucking insane, and I think batshit fucking crazy, and I wouldn't trust a fucking thing coming from that bitch, dude.
It's fucking full of shit, hey?
It said it was a weather balloon. Yes, there's actually a report before that doesn't make any claim. That doesn't claim it was a disc or a weather balloon. There's a report that came out, that actually, like, a news report that came out, you know, like when the incident first got reported, before the military got involved with everything, that said what the debris and stuff was, you know.
It just says
how many flat earthers do believe satellites are a hoax? Subscribe to Dish Network. I used to work for Dish Network, and we have never had a satellite that's satellites are a hoax because the Earth is flat meeting. That's funny, man.
When they were saying it was a weather balloon, though, one person, I can't remember who it was, passed an absolutely brilliant comment, and that was, it wasn't a weather balloon because my next door neighbor's dog knows what a weather balloon looks like, because these launches used to go off like 2-3 times a day. At times, you know, these things were getting sent up all the time. There's no fucking way it was a weather balloon. It was something else. They covered it up for some reason. I'm not saying it was an alien craft, but it was definitely something else. It may have been like a new model of plane that they were working on or something, but I don't believe it was a weather balloon.
I mean, when I go off of what Jesse Marcel said, when you look at his last interview, and he said, "Oh, we don't know what it was," but he don't ever say it was a disc. He'll never say there were aliens. He don't ever say anything like that. And so I just got to go by what he says.
Well, yeah, but
you know, and then I think Stan Freeman. No.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Then you went quiet.
Oh no, just go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, he did say that he found debris. And
he's claiming he found
some of that debris. But I don't believe what they showed on camera was true. And I've seen the videos as well where they're showing what's on the piece of paper and stuff, you know, in the actual picture. But fucking hell, that could have been a fucking shopping list. You know what I mean?
Why didn't they take a picture of EB2?
Right? That's what I wanted to see, man.
That's what I want to see.
Story claiming it was a weather balloon. Yeah, no, those are the main fucking papers. But if you go and you read the articles on what they claim was a disc, and then you read what they say the debris was, that's fucking that's where you start. That's where it starts to lose me. And I'm talking like if you go and look up the newspaper and just read what the newspaper says, and you see that they found, you know, weird metal, it looked like tinfoil, that was in your cigarette packs or whatever, and tape and sticks, and you're just like, yeah, you know, and all the pieces that go to like a fucking weather balloon, you know, I'm just like, well, you know, it's probably a weather balloon. That's probably
Well,
Yeah.
like they said.
the amount of people was there, and there wasn't one picture of anything that looked like a disc. That's why I don't believe it.
Yeah, and then not only that is like they've got like 500 witnesses to Roswell. I don't even think 500 people lived in Roswell at the time, dude. You know.
No, they're
But
all.
you're always going to get people jumping on the bandwagon, but I seriously don't think that Marcel looked at a piece of fucking wood, a little thin piece of wood, which had
Wood.
markings on it, as he said, like slightly hieroglyphic. I'm not fucking saying that right.
Hieroglyphic, yeah.
Like markings on it. So what did they do? They did apparently research for years, searching out where this tape could have come from, and apparently it was basically sticky tape which had a design on it which had been used years before by a company that was actually selling it, and somebody had put this super top secret weather balloon together with pieces of fucking wood with ass old fucking tape that hadn't been used for about 15 years that nobody
Yeah.
knew where the fuck come from. Bullshit. Fucking
Why? The thing is they're building they're launching all these weather balloons, and they're building a listening array, and it's like, dude, what's the cheapest, lightest weight stuff we can find? Some fucking tape and some fucking balsa wood sticks. You know, they're like, yeah, just strap that shit on there. It's fine.
So what you're saying is that the most high-tech planes they've got now are all put together with fucking sellotape. No way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would I be saying that? I'm not sure how you even got that out of what I just said. Just because that's what they fucking did, you know?
Sellotape's light, and they want to use light stuff. Bit of fucking sellotape. You know, let's glue this panel on the side of the stealth fighter.
In a sense, though. But listen, in a sense, they do say, let's use the lightest material we can. So they use carbon fiber, and they'll use stuff like that because it is lightweight, because you're not going to be making a jet out of steel. Right? Like, you're not going to be saying, let's use the heaviest shit we can. They're going to say, let's use aluminum. Let's use the lightest stuff we can. And so that's just what they did for, you know, the weather balloon. For it wasn't the weather balloon itself, because they were saying what weather balloon is made out of sticks, not the weathering balloon, the listening array, which is whatever, like fucking 40 or 50 feet of basically like a giant fucking microphone up there just listening for stuff, dude. Just, you know, and you can go see videos of the shit that was actually hanging from it today. You can go and look up the old videos, you know.
And yeah,
it was made up of twigs, Velcro, tinfoil, and Elmer's glue. Exactly. That's how you make a stealth bomber. Exactly. But it's made up of the lightest stuff. It's actually made up of fucking titanium and different shit like that. But, you know, because of the design of their craft and their fucking, obviously their propulsion, their engine, they want to have it be as lightweight as possible. And that's always important for anyone who knows and understands aerodynamics. It's important. You want to have as least amount of weight as possible. That's the most important thing when it comes to aerodynamics, is how the least amount of weight possible. You know, you want to make everything as light as you can.
That's what an alien BMW is made of.
What?
An alien BMW is made of sellotape, wood, and a fucking...
Correct. That's what fucking because I mean, that's what a fucking UFO is going to fly around in. That's what I'm saying. You're making fun of a weather balloon being made of it, but you're telling me a fucking UFO is made of it? I mean, fuck me, dude.
It makes
what kind of broke fucking UFO just flew to Earth on a fucking balsa wood aircraft, dude? I just want to know, dude.
Well, that's what they're saying.
You know, what kind of stupid fucking asshole alien is like, yeah, we can't close the door, just put some fucking tape on it, it'll be fine, dude.
Hey, well, in all fairness, fucking Howard Hughes made a fucking airplane out of wood. He managed to do it.
He did. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. You know, he was able to fly it for like fucking about 15 feet for about 2 minutes, dude.
No, that was only what we seen. He flew to our galaxy and came back.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You know?
All I'm gonna say to prove my point is steam-powered rockets.
Steam-powered rockets, motherfuckers. Just so we know, dude.
Some
aliens
required.
private attorney said aliens on a budget. That's who. Who's because I said who the fuck flies around aliens on a budget? Broke ass fucking aliens on a budget. That's who do it. Not every alien society is fucking loaded, you guys. All right. There are some that are fucking, they need their Medicaid and fucking, and all that good shit, dude. They fucking they're broke and they're coming here panning for gold and shit, man. They fucking,
they're coming down.
They gotta eat too, you dicks.
They're fucking flying down here to get their free prescriptions in the NHS over here in Ireland.
Shanna MIT team Jericho is saying everyone is basing UFO flights dynamic on our tech. Remember, our rules don't apply to them. Actually, you don't know their rules. So maybe our rules do apply to them, and maybe they use balsa wood and tape to fucking make a spacecraft. You don't fucking know that, all right? You're making huge wild accusations, all right? As of 17 or 18, I witnessed and Titus and getting stoned. Oh hell yeah, dude. You are talking about the second press release, Citizen E. Yeah, I very well could be, but any press release I'm talking about is the one where it said, yeah, there were sticks and fucking shit like that. That's all I care about.
Right, Kale, I have to,
and like I said, hang on, Stephen, hang on. I could be absolutely wrong. There could have been a UFO spacecraft fucking crashed there with alien occupants and all that good stuff, and the government's totally lying. That could totally be the case. I'm basing it off of my, the research that I have done into the case and what I've come up with. And more, I'm not as willing to believe what people say as opposed to the evidence I see. I don't go off, oh yeah, I'm believing it because the government says it, so that's why I believe it. No, that has nothing to do with that. It's the same thing goes for, well, people who are saying I believe it because this guy on YouTube said it, or this UFO hunter said it, or this guy wrote a book and he said it. I'm the same way. I'm like, either one of those, I don't care what they say. I care what the evidence has, and then I take the evidence and I make my own decision based on the evidence, not what other people say or whatever. If I can give two fucks what anybody else says, it's like I'll make the decision on my own and base it off the information at hand and the evidence at hand. When you the thing is when you don't do that, when you base your information, when you base your beliefs or off of what other people are saying and research that other people are doing that you're not doing yourself, then basically, you're just like a slave to whatever anybody else says. Whatever you find interesting, you're going to say, that's it, that's the one. And it's, also you're wearing your own fucking, you're wearing your own agenda on your eyes. So when you're looking at the world, it's a filter that you've made. And so you're trying to find the information that suits you and say, this was what I believe. And so there we go, and that's how people accept it, Balloon was a cover-up, LOL. The weather balloon could have been a cover-up. Absolutely, it could have been. But the evidence that I have seen suggests that this is what it was, and not an alien spacecraft. And I'm just going off the evidence that I've seen, and the evidence that you guys have seen too is basically the same evidence. And how do we interpret it? I mean, basically all we've seen is some clips online, some videos on fucking TV, some books we've read at the library, and that's it. None of us were there at fucking Roswell. None of us saw any physical evidence there with our own fucking eyes. All of it is fucking, information that's coming years down the fucking line later in life. I mean, Roswell didn't even get picked up and, and brought into the mainstream of ufology until like the 1970s, until the book by
that's lies.
By Stan Friedman, Crash at Corona,
That's lies. I was reincarnated. I was there.
You were not there. Shut the fuck up, Steven.
I was reincarnated. I was there.
You were not fucking there.
Reincarnated.
When it comes to evidence, okay, you can have pictures, you can have video.
I have to go.
But at what point
Uncle
do you
Slavo
take the testimony?
If an alien said, hang on, Uncle Slavo is saying, if an alien said, take me to your leader, would your first thoughts be, hell yeah, let's take him to see Trump? No. I think we don't have a leader. We're a fucking democratic process. We just have Senate, dude. We just have Senate and fucking Congress. We have no in particular leader. Get the fuck
Ken,
out of
what-
here, alien, you fuck.
What
I would
time
be
you-
so embarrassed.
What
Him,
time
oh
are you on
god.
tomorrow?
What's up, buddy?
What time are you on tomorrow? Because I have to go and clean the house, or else I'm not going to get any sex tonight.
Nah, loser. What time is it today? Oh, okay. I'll be doing it like my normal schedule one. So I'll be doing one at night, and then basically I'm just doing this one now, and then I'll be doing one at night. So
When are you doing
what is today, dude? It was funny. Fucking Steve-O and I, Snooch, we were talking the other day, and we're both like, oh yeah, so what day is it? Yeah, let's figure this out. Yeah, I think it's the Thursday. We're arguing between each other. Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday or Friday? And then we look, and we're like, hey, wow, we were way the fuck off, dude. We were like arguing on like what day it was between like Thursday or Friday, and we're like, oh, it's Monday. Oh fuck, dude, what the fuck happened in like 3 days? Dude. Oh yeah, private attorney saying, I am amazed that anyone believes Billy Meyer's ridiculous hoax photos and videos. Oh, I know, dude. Those are such a slap in the face, dude. Never seen the Raimi letter, UFO proof. Yeah, I have seen the Raimi letter. But I'm not so sure that they actually saw what they were putting in that letter. I mean, like there's a lot of different things that I think are important, to old cases and stuff like that. And I think that make a lot of sense. Like I think that possible a UFO might have been discovered or something whereabouts like that, and that it might be confused with the Roswell case. Perhaps time flies when you're having fun, right, Snooch? Oh, shit. But I mean, like, look at General Nathan Twining, and his memo and stuff like that. I think that shit's really important, and I think it has a lot to do with ufology. I think he was being honest in his, and he really wanted to find out what these UFOs were and shit like that. And he honestly, from his assessment, what his people had fucking captured, or the information that they had gathered, they came out and basically said that UFOs are craft from another planet. And I mean, that's pretty fucking extreme for anyone to say, especially for military men back in the fucking 40s and 50s. These guys were buttoned down, hard-nosed fucking military men, who just got done kicking ass in a fucking world war. And so they're like, these guys didn't fucking joke around, man. You want to take some of that stuff a little more seriously than others, but all of it, it's gotta be taken with, the understanding that people can be wrong, and so it's like, I think that's what's most important, is that we're able to hold ourselves back and look at any situation and not just instantly jump down and say, yes, this is it, fucking, because there's so many times where I do that, and in the end I fucking look like a fool, because I'm like, man, I shouldn't have fucking, why the fuck did I believe that, and it's like, I shouldn't have, I was fucking wrong, just because I fucking jumped down too early and said, oh yeah, they're fucking being straight up, they're telling the truth, because I wanted to believe it, and that's the sad part, man. And then you waste your time on shit that's not real, while the shit that's real is flying right past your fucking head, What do you think about Bill Snyder? Was he legit in your opinion? Bill Snyder. Who's Bill Snyder? It sounds very familiar, but I'm not really sure, man. Bell curve. Nobody saw me. What'd you do, Wade? History. His story not conclusive enough equals his story not conclusive enough. Yeah, basically. I never forget a face. Was definitely you. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I guess it's Bell Curve and fucking Wade Walton blabbing about some bullshit. And then Citizen E won't stop going off about the goddamn, okay, Roswell's fucking done, dude. Okay, you believe in Roswell. I fucking get it, man. And it's Bill Snyder or Phil Snyder. She wrote, or she, private attorney wrote Bill Snyder, but maybe they're talking about Phil Snyder. You weren't fucking Bell Curve. Shut the fuck up. No, you aren't. It's actually Phil Schneider. Oh, okay. Private attorney Phil Schneider. Now, yeah, he is completely full of shit. And I have researched him like a motherfucker. And I went deep into everything he said. And he is a fucking pathological liar, dude. And yes, so you guys got to understand, there are people out there in the UFO world that lie, all right? That lie it simply because they can. And they simply lie for attention and no other reason. And fucking Phil Schneider is one of those fucking liars, dude. You know, he's just like Clifford Stone, man. Clifford Stone is another one of those fucking liars, dude. You know, I have a question. If rice bubbles go snap, crackle, pop, being a good little white cereal, do Cocoa Pops go smack, crack, and pop because they are trouble, not good for the dark ones? What the fuck kind of whack ass joke was that, dude? That was fucking whack as fucking hell, dude. Make sure if you guys want to post jokes that they're funny. All right, let's try to keep the jokes to the funny angle, you know. We saw everything. Wade knows everything. He might, dude. Fuck, dude. I'm not fucking Wade's what, like 106 or something. So I'm sure he's probably did see it. You know. Nothing. He was just making us
just being cruel.
He was making a private attorney. Nothing. Mark was making a fucking racist joke. It's just being stupid, man. Phil Cooper. Oh, you're talking about Bill Cooper. He's just as fucking crazy as fucking as Phil Schneider was, dude. He was back fucking shit crazy, man. All kinds of conspiracy shit. He had a fucking shootout with the cops. He got killed by the cops, you know that? Because of fucking tax evasion and shit, dude. You know, this dude, he wrote all these conspiracies he wrote books about the conspiracies about the government and all this shit, dude. And then he ended up fucking not paying his fucking taxes and shit. And then the government came after him. And then he came after them with a fucking gun and fucking like shot 4 cops and they ended up killing his ass. And he was all fucking crazy, man. I know Velcro saying, for fuck's sake, sorts the names out, right? They're like fucking Phil Cooper, Phil Schneider, Bill Snyder. It's fucking Bill Cooper or William Cooper and fucking Phil Schneider, man. LeBron Pizarro. The difference between a gap or a gay guy and a refrigerator is that the fridge doesn't fart when you pull the meat out. There's a joke. It was a terrible joke, but yeah, I get it. Don't pick on gay people. Okay, remember, you guys, don't forget, okay, Kyle is a fucking progressive, so, you know, fucking, no, I don't like racist jokes. I don't want to hear fucking stupid gay jokes. I mean, even though I say racist and gay things all the time, I don't want to hear that shit. It's usually in private, you know, I'll make a fucking terrible fucking joke about Jews or something like that. It's because I'm dating a Jew. Have you read those books by Charles Hall, who claimed there were tall white aliens stationed in Nevada that he personally worked, yet never once took a single photo or video? Correct. Yes, I have. And I think he's another one of those fucking liars, dude. You know, some people just like to do it for attention, you know, but there are a lot of people out there who are serious people who are telling the truth, you know, so you got to be able to, you know, recognize the difference, man. But they are definitely out there, man. You gotta watch out for these fucking liars, man. Yeah, William Cooper, he seemed legit. He seemed batshit fucking crazy. Yeah, you know. He fucking, like, the shit that he talked about, man. I don't know, man. But he seemed legit until you looked into everything he talked about, and you're like, well, all right, man. Go ahead. What you're saying?
Ben and CJ gonna be able to turn up for the party?
Yes, they will eventually be here, dude. It will be fucking fun, but I would hate to see them fucking try to host this show, dude. But yeah, they will turn up. No, yeah, they're both gonna turn up for it, man. You know.
What about Sasha? Is Sasha gonna do a little turn?
Sasha, are you gonna be doing a live? Are you gonna be doing a live?
She has to.
They're saying you have to. Yeah, she'll do it.
Yes.
She'll never do it. Yeah, you put her on the spot, she'll never do it, dude. Was watching some footage of the O'Hare sighting. Pretty trippy shit. I didn't know they had any footage from the O'Hare sighting. Did they actually have? And I don't remember them ever actually having footage of it, man. I'd have to look into that, man, because I always wanted to see footage from it, but I didn't know they actually had any footage. Although he's on some flat earthers recently. Have you ever listened to Veritas radio show with Mel Fabregas? No, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. And yeah, fucking throw those thumbs up, people. Apparently we got 2 thumbs down. We got 2 fucking haters. So give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna go give it one right now, motherfuckers. All right, well, so we're going. Oh man, it just jumped up. It went from like 6 or like fucking 18 or 19 or something in the fucking sweet, man. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna get off here. I'll be back on tonight for everyone, and then I mean we'll just go from there. I have no idea what the topic was going to be about. Probably about the same thing, which is the upcoming live event for everybody. So make sure that you guys are here for that. Also, if you need anything from Amazon.com, let me know and I will put it in the UFO warehouse, and then you can go buy it from there, and then I can get fucking paid, bitches. All right. And if you need any UFO hunting equipment or any equipment for starting a UFO channel or any badass knives or weapons and stuff, I got all kinds of cool shit on there. Go and fucking check it out, dude. It's in the description below. It's UFO Proof, Amazon.com. UFO Proof. Go fucking check that shit out, man. I got some awesome shit down there. If you need any kick-ass UFO Proof gear, you can go check out the link down below for Teespring, and support me on Patreon, like, subscribe, share, all that fucking good shit. And I will see you guys tonight. All right, UFO Proof out. What? Yes.
Put a link up. Put a link up, please, for Jason.
Okay. Let me see. Is Jason? Is he on here yet?
Come on now. He's just this.
Just now. Oh, what up, Jason? How you doing, you motherfucker? He just now got on here, dude. Jesus Christ, in a chicken basket. Yeah, here you go, man. Let me put. Hey, here you go, Jason.
Yeah, if my link doesn't work, Jason, use Carl's.
Yep. And don't forget that thumbs up. That's right, people. You guys. And there's the links right there. So if you guys want to do the after show with Cubid, fucking hop on there with them. All right. Mine was not racist. It was a question. Shut up, you racist bastard. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tonight. All right. UFO Proof out.